What's up, everyone? This is an intro to, I guess, the campaign we decided to dub on this channel, Know Your Role. So, Know Your Role was originally going to be the only real show on this stream. The plan was we were going to make that kind of a rolling thing. We were going to play this homebrew campaign that I had kind of created, and I'd alluded to in Lost Minds of Phandelver. We were just going to play that till it ended, pretty much, and that was kind of gonna be our branded thing on the show, on the channel, right? We would play Know Your Role till that ended, and that would have been Know Your Role Campaign 1, and then when we'd start a next game, it would be Know Your Role Campaign 2. We ended up not going that route because we ended up just rolling into pre-written campaigns where we played through those pre-written campaigns as they were written all the way through. So didn't really make a lot of sense to make it Know Your Role Out of the Abyss. It was just Nerd Immersion Out of the Abyss. But that's enough of that. So what is Know Your Role? This was a campaign that basically at the end of our Lost Minds of Phandelver campaign, I had asked Sean and Jake and Pat at the time, and I said, hey, do you guys want to keep playing these characters, or do you want to roll new characters and we'll play a new adventure? They said, let's keep going. We really like Flint and Theron and Ranrak. So I said, great, let's keep going. So I had given them a couple of little hints here and there and little story threads in Lost Minds of Phandelver to kind of get them going further. And then I do set up a bunch of stuff really early on, and then we just kind of run with it. And what I would say Know Your Role is the best way to get a really good idea about me as a dungeon master. This was basically a free and loose campaign. I had a general overarching story and some things, story beats I wanted them to hit, but I pretty much just played it fast and loose. Whatever the players wanted to do, I let them do. A couple of them had some story stuff they wanted to explore. I did holiday-themed one-shots. I took a whole bunch of stuff that I'd gotten from friends, whether it was from the DM's Guild, which didn't even exist at the time, Drive Through RPG, really, or other places, and I would incorporate that. I'd see a fun thing online somewhere for 5th edition, Monster a Day or otherwise. I would take that and I'd insert it into the campaign. The lovely folks at Cobalt Press gave me a bunch of playtest material for the original Tome of Beasts. That stuff made its way in. I had a Bob Ross character introduced. There was the potential of a Necronomicon and an Ash from Evil Dead character. There was a whole theme around the Food Network, and all the enemies in the overarching story all had to deal with characters from the Food Network, whether it be Alton Brown or Guy Fieri or Paula Deen. They all, in some form or another, in a D&D set, existed in this universe. They met the Beatles at one point. They assaulted a small town. A whole bunch of craziness. It is, Rick Harrison from Pawn Stars. He's in there. He exists. Ollivander from Harry Potter. It's crazy, right? The campaign is all over the place, but it is kind of how it, like, I don't know, I feel like it's a good example of me, like I said, me as a DM playing with my friends at home in a game that was for us, but we also wanted to share it with you guys by having it exist on the internet. And I don't know, like I said, I feel like that's a Nerd Immersion and Ted and Tuesday game, as we called it in the beginning, at a core, right? That's what it was. We'd show up every week. I'd come up with a crazy concept or something simple, and they'd go off and do whatever they wanted to do. And that's what this campaign is. So some of the best memories I have with these people and some of the best memories of recent years, inside jokes that we still talk about to this day, came out of this campaign. So we have a lot of love for it, and I hope if you guys decide to go check out the link up in the corner to all of the episodes, that you enjoy it as well. Thanks so much, everyone, and I'll see you in the next one.